Your friends, family, loved ones, they always tell you they want the best for you. They want to see you succeed, right? Wrong. Actually, the truth is, some of them probably do want to see you succeed and really sincerely feel that way. But a great vast majority of your inner circle does not want to see you succeed. They don't want to see your success. And I'm going to explain to you in this video, I will make it clear to you why that is. Because it's not their fault, it's human nature. That's just the way humans are built. On top of that, I'm going to show you how you can figure out who's on your side and in your corner and who's not. There are plenty of obstacles already on the way to success. From where you are right now to where you want to be, where your dreams are taking you. There will be plenty of obstacles. So don't allow people in your life to become additional obstacles. See them for what they are. And in this way, you can either remove them from your life or at least mute their input. Because you always have to consider the source of where you're getting your information from, right? I think we learned a lot about that in the political genre in the last 4 to 8 years here, especially with the presidential election we just had. Fake news, who's telling the truth? Can you believe every story you see on Facebook? You have to consider the source in your own life too. So let's dig into this because I promise you the information I'm going to share with you in this video, you're going to say to yourself, this is so obvious, why didn't I see it before? Stick around to the end, it's worth it. Welcome back to Confident Real Estate. I'm your host, JC. Today, we're going to take a little bit of a pause from real estate specific information and focus more on how to build you up, how to become the best version of yourself that you can be and get you on that path to success and make it as much of a straight line as we can possibly make it. Failure is good. It's not a bad thing. Those are lessons you learn from. As long as you can rebound from a failure, you learned a valuable lesson, so long as you don't repeat it again. But we want to get rid of unnecessary obstacles. Unfortunately, people in our lives can become unnecessary obstacles, and you have to remove them or, like I said, mute them so that they don't get into your head. Don't let them cause your analysis paralysis to grow. It's like a drug pusher or a friend who knows that you have an issue with drugs or alcohol, but brings you to a bar to catch up and see how things are going. That's not really a great friend, is it? It's the same when you're on your path to success. You have to choose who you listen to and who you choose to ignore. Humans by nature are competitive, right? We all want to outdo each other. We're hunters and gatherers. We want to be able to grow our own food or go kill something and eat it. It's just in our DNA, it's our genetics, and we're competitive with one another. So although someone might be your best friend that you've known since childhood, or your parent, or your sibling, and they should want the best for you, and they tell you they want the best for you. If you're succeeding, it's going to bring out their competitive edge. You may be accomplishing things that they've said to themselves, either to you or by themselves behind closed doors, that they want to accomplish. They may not be happy with their own position in life. And if you're succeeding and getting somewhere further along than they are, if you're actually accomplishing the things you talk about accomplishing like they do, but you're actually doing it, it's just a reflection and a bigger spotlight on them to show them that they are not accomplishing the things that they keep talking about doing, that they're all talk and no action. It's part of our competitive nature. Speaking of competitiveness, there is this thing called the YouTube algorithm, so if you'd smash that like button for me, it would help me out in my competition to grow my channel, a competition with myself, not with any other channels. And of course, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already and join the family. Now, let's break this down a little further. The first thing you need to do is get your mindset right. What's your why? I did a whole video on this and there are a lot of great YouTube channels out there that have covered this topic. What is your reason why? Why do you want to be successful? Why do you want to accomplish bigger things than you already have in your life? We each have to answer that question because it will eliminate a lot of the garbage responses and garbage thoughts in our head that will distract us from what we're really trying to accomplish. For me personally, my reason why is my family. I want to take care of my wife and my kids. I want my kids to have a portfolio of assets that they can step into and manage so that they have financial freedom when they become adults, that they're not tied to a job, a 9 to 5, a W-2 to be able to provide for their family, that they could actually pursue their dreams. What's that famous saying that Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary likes to say? He says, a paycheck is the drug, or a salary is the drug that you are given so that you forget your dreams. And it's true. A lot of us like to work, and a paycheck's not necessarily a bad thing, is it? But are you putting aside your dreams just to have a paycheck and survive? Or are you trying to thrive? We only get one life. So what is your reason why? If your reason why is to impress strangers and drive a flashy car and have a big house, it's not going to sustain itself, quite honestly, because at some point you're going to say, why do I care what other people think? And at that point, if that's been your motivational factor to drive you forward to success, your motivation is going to wane, and so is your success. So figure out what your reason why is, because if you can clear out the clutter of caring what other people think, because you're determined and focused on accomplishing your goals for a specific reason that's important solely to you, then you will be able to mute a lot of those naysayers who tell you you can't do what you, in your heart of hearts, want to get accomplished in the one life that you have to live. Humility is so key to life. Quite honestly, I find it personally, it's my personal belief. Humility is a big key to success in life. I don't need to make other people feel bad about themselves in order to make myself feel good. I want everyone around me to be successful, truly, because I'm in a competition with myself. If I can push others to do the things that I know I want to be doing, then I have no excuse for me not to go do it myself. I want to push my friends and my family to be the best versions of themselves that they can be. If you're blessed with certain gifts, or you have put in the time to educate yourself, to learn how money works and investments work and real estate works, then you've got that information. You got to seize the opportunities that that information provides you with. Information triggers you into how to spot an opportunity, because suddenly you realize how to read a market cycle, how money works, compounding interest, debt leveraging. If you know and start to figure out how these things work and can put those pieces together, then you owe it to yourself to actually go do it. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis, right? We say it all the time, but you actually have to take action too. Don't just know it, do it. And humility is what will get you to go do it without really caring what anyone else thinks, because you're pushing everyone else to go be the best version of themselves. Then you can go be the best version of yourself. If you're telling everyone else they can't do it because you're afraid that you can't do it, or you don't want to see them go take the action that you know you should be taking, well, then it's on you. You're holding yourself back. So, vice versa, on the other side of the table, you have to be able to spot the people who are doing the same thing. Are they people in your life that are building you up, that are telling you you can do it, that are giving you confidence and pushing you out there? Or are they people who give you some nice comments and then tear you down? Because there's really two types of people in the world. Person one. Person one is the type that, like I said, will build you up and push you to be the best version of yourself, because they want to be the best version of themselves every single day. They wake up ready to accomplish something. The thrill of accomplishment, that feeling of accomplishment, is what drives them. And it took me a long time to get there, but I'm there, and it's like a high every day to say, here's what I plan to get done today. Let me get it all done, and then let me get something else done. It doesn't have to be complex things. It could be simple things, but you set goals and you knock them out, even small ones, like going to the grocery store and getting that done, also getting in a workout during the day, and accomplishing all the professional business goals that you had for yourself. Those are things that will give you that sense of accomplishment, and you want others to raise their bar and accomplish great things every day too. Person number two, they don't feel that they have the ability. They're insecure. They don't have the ability to compete with themselves, to raise that bar on a daily level to the next level of where they want to be going. So it's easier for them to cut you out at the kneecaps and lower you and bring you back down to their level than to actually try to reach up and accomplish something and be at your level. It's too hard for them. It's not, but in their head it is. It's too hard for them to climb with you. They don't have the emotional or mental security or confidence to climb. So they'd rather give you some nice compliments, but really their intention is to break you back down. And we all know those people who want to bring you back down to their level. They give you a backhanded compliment, or they tell you, yeah, it would be great, but those are things that really people who accomplish those have, big degrees from big schools, or those are people who already have that set up in position for them because they have wealthy parents or the right connections. And, you're just a lowly person from the middle of nowhere. You're not going to be able to accomplish that. You're Joe Schmo. Joe Schmoes, they don't accomplish big things. You know what? Go look at the Forbes list of the richest Americans in the country every year. It will tell you who is self-made and who inherited their wealth. You will be shocked how many people on that list either never graduated college or just had regular jobs and one day got tired of the rat race and saying to themselves, why am I doing this? There's a great Warren Buffett quote that may motivate you. Something to the effect of, if you don't figure out how to make money while you sleep, you will work every day until you die. Think about that. Those who know me know that I'm not big on material things. I'd rather buy assets than items. But like everyone else, I do like pretty things and nice things, and occasionally we splurge to celebrate our successes. But I do recall when I was a kid going on a field trip to the Museum of Modern Art in New York City, because I grew up in New York City. And I recall a little plaque next to one of the cool paintings that I saw. And it said that the painting was donated by a family from their private collection. And I said, wow, that's pretty cool. People actually own this art and they loan it to the museum? That's amazing. And I recall the teacher telling me that those were special people and wealthy people, and that I would never actually own any art like that because I would never be at that level. Something heartbreaking to that effect that stuck with me for obviously the entirety of my life. Well, you know what? It's not always about revenge, but it is about success and competition. This is an original Jeff Koons, a museum quality piece of art. If you don't know who Jeff Koons is, you should Google him. I can guarantee you, my teacher doesn't own one of these, but it sits as a vase in my bedroom on the dresser for me to look at every day when I wake up and remind myself I can do anything I put my mind to. I hope you got something out of this video. As you talk to the people in your life, in your inner circle, your loved ones, and you share with them the goals you want to accomplish, you'll see who's really on your side, who's telling you you can do this. The only one stopping you is you, and who's telling you it's a great goal, I wish you the best. But, it's a hard stretch. It's unlikely that you'll accomplish it. You're going to have an eye-opening experience. There are people you think are in your corner that you may find out are not, and that's okay. Just consider the source of the information. Don't let those people get in your head, because realize who they really are. They're just a little bit insecure about where they are in their own lives, and they don't feel that they have the confidence to climb with you. So your job is to push them. Push them and say, you can do this. I can do this, and I know you can do something too. What do you want to get out of life? Some people will go with you. Some people will be defensive and say, oh, I have everything I want. Then that's just how it is. You got to let them go. You say hi, you say bye, but don't let them get in your head, because you know where they really stand in life. And you know where you want to go and where you plan to end up in your own life. The only life you've got, right? So just keep it in mind every day as you talk to people. Don't let others bring you down to their level. Push them and pull them up to your level to bring them with you and create positive change in your life, in your environment, and your loved ones, and everyone around you. It will have an amazing effect on your success. If you didn't smash that like button already, please do so for the YouTube algorithm. And of course, hit subscribe if you're not part of our Confident Real Estate family. As always, I appreciate you watching to the end.